Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So for today, you guys are actually choosing my makeup. So I asked you guys over on Instagram, I gave you a whole bunch of options and you guys through polls choose exactly which products that I have on my face right now, and job well done because I'm loving the way this makeup is looking. So before we get into the footage, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, join the family. Also, be sure to hit that post notification bell so you can be notified of all my future uploads. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So for primer, I asked you guys to choose between the NYX Bare With Me primer and the Tarte Smoothing Primer and the Tarte Smoothing Primer 1. So I have the mini version, but I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little bit of this and press it into my porous areas. So for me, that's like my cheek area, my nose, and to be honest, like I'll even take this and I'll kind of smear it all over my cheek because I do have like a ton of texture. Now for foundation, I asked you guys to choose from Anastasia and NARS, and no surprise, NARS won. So I actually have the Radiant Longwear in the shade 3.5. It's a teeny tiny bit too dark for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix a tiny bit of this Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I have the shade Light Beige. This is definitely still a little too dark. So you know what, let's go ahead and put a little bit more of Light Beige. Better, but I already have all that NARS down, so we're just gonna roll with it. I'm gonna go ahead and cream bronze. So I didn't actually ask you guys to choose a cream bronzer for me because, to be honest, I forgot. So I'm gonna go ahead and just bronze up the perimeter of the face and the cheekbones. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing but contour my nose. So I actually just posted a how I cream contour and highlight video. So if you haven't already checked that out, make sure you go and check that out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use those same techniques, except this time I am obviously not being super precise. Now, going over with concealer. So this is Tarte Shade Tape Concealer. I have the shade Light Medium. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this. Now this is super full coverage, so I really am not going to apply a lot. I'm gonna take it down the nose, the chin, and then in between my brows. And to set, you guys chose the Huda Beauty powder, which I'm super thankful for. I really like the Coty Airspun powder, but it, honest to God, stinks so bad. It literally smells like roses. Like think of like old school like beauty products that had that intense rose smell, except it lingers and it does not fade after it's on your face. So literally, especially if you bake with that powder, you will be sitting there smelling that powder all day, and it gives me the worst headache. This also has a scent, and honestly it's like kind of rosy too. It kind of gives me those same like old school like beauty product vibe smells, but it's nowhere near as potent as the Coty Airspun. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend out this concealer, and then I'm going to go ahead and set the face, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply the powder with this little brush everywhere we applied the concealer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just do them one after the other, because especially with a concealer this thick, I don't want to have this lingering and have it start creasing before I set it. And now to set the rest of the face, I'm going in with a bigger powder brush, and I'm honestly going to take the same powder and just lightly dust it all over the face. Okay, now to there's powder everywhere. Now to go over the cream contour, you guys chose an oldie but a goodie. I was kind of ruthless with this question. I think I had you guys choose between this and MAC Give Me Sun. Like those are my two like tried and trues. I had you guys choose between Rare Beauty and e.l.f. and I only have the Rare Beauty liquid blushes that I was planning on using today. Literally have it right here in front of me, but we've already set the face and I really don't want to mess up this makeup. I hear that this works okay over powders. Just so you guys know, like this, yes, I'm filming, but like this is also gonna be my makeup for the rest of the day and for my Valentine's Day. So I think I'm gonna have to pass on this. Going with my e.l.f. blush in the shade Bright Pink. My little cap broke, but this is literally the best blush ever. Like the way it applies, the way it sits on the skin, like smooths your skin out. I don't know how they did it. I mean, it's literally like $2 or $3. It's crazy. It will always be my favorite. I'm just gonna go ahead and blush up the cheeks. Put a little bit on the nose, because why not? Oh, it's so pretty. And so for highlight, I made you guys choose between Hard Candy and, what did I make you guys choose between? Wet n Wild, and Hard Candy actually won by a landslide. So I have the Hard Candy Rose Gold highlighter. It's really pretty. It has like 3 different shades in it. The only annoying thing is, like, I really like this deeper color over here. Kind of focus it in the center, pulling to the darker shade here. But if I do that, depending on if I use this on like bare skin, like you can totally see just like red. And it doesn't pull pink, like it pulls like red. So I have to be really careful with how this looks. And you guys can kind of even see, like, I used it yesterday. Like, look at my brush. It's like literally red. And apply. So it's really pretty. On me at least, like you can see it, which I don't like. Yeah, like even putting that there, like I don't know if you guys can kind of see on, you probably can't tell at all, but like when I turn my head, like you can see, it's just like I just put a whole bunch of like blush right here, which I hate. So thinking about this, I probably should have started eyes first. So I guess we'll just have to be super careful, but you guys chose, my palette is so dirty. I'm so embarrassed, but you guys chose the OG Jaclyn Hill palette. So if you don't have this palette and you are starting out with makeup, like this is the palette I recommend to everyone because it literally has everything you could ever need. This black is amazing. Like I use it for eyeliner all the time, and that's probably what I'm gonna do today as well. So I'm super excited to play with this. I haven't used this in so long. I'm trying to figure out like what look I wanna do in my head. Like I kinda wanna do like a rosy look, really pretty rosy, like maybe like play with these like pinky shades here since it is Valentine's Day. But I'm like, do I want to do something more like bold and red? But I feel like I did that recently, so I think we're gonna play with the pinks. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a large blender brush, and I'm going to start off with this shade right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and do my eye makeup, but I'll be pointing to the shades that I'm using so that you guys can follow along. Alrighty, so I'm gonna stop here because I'm going to go ahead and do my wing liner. And like you guys mentioned, you want something that is, what did I call it? Like soft and smoky. So to do that, I'm actually gonna use a shadow. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix these 2 top shades right here. And I'm also gonna take a teeny tiny little liner brush, and I'm going to go ahead and create that wing. Just like that. So you can see very soft, a lot softer than going in and using a liquid liner. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So you can see that was super quick and easy. So this is what the liner is looking like. Very sharp, but very smoky. And as you can tell, like it didn't take us a long time. And the best part about shadow liner too is that if you go in and it's not as precise as you want, or you kind of want to clean things up, you can do it so easily because it's shadow. So you literally, like that's why you kind of saw me going back and forth, because I was literally just kind of diffusing a bit. Don't hate me, but you guys voted lashes over no lashes, and I could not find my lash glue for the life of me. I even have my lashes here ready to go, but I couldn't find my glue. To make it up to you guys, I am using this new Maybelline Sky High mascara. This has been all over TikTok, literally sold out at every single drugstore. I don't know what it is about this mascara, but we're gonna find out today. Ooh, okay, we shall see. Ooh, the wand is super bendy. It's like kind of weird to apply, but I like how like narrow the brush is, because you can really get in, especially at the root of your lash, and not have the wand kind of hit the rest of your skin. I hate when that happens and then it turns into a mess. This is really nice. I mean, like, I don't think it's like, everyone's literally been losing their minds over this. Have I like used better mascaras? Yeah, but it's still good nonetheless, but I just don't understand the hype. But I mean, it is making my lashes super pretty, so I can't complain. Okay, so this is what we are looking like. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on some liner before I go ahead and do my lower lash line. So I just have this white liner. This is another ColourPop liner. I feel like it's the only liner you guys ever see me use, but this one is in the shade Exit, and it's just a white shade. So as you can tell, like, it really just brightens up your eyes. So on like an everyday like basis, I don't like to use this shade because I find that it's a little bit too stark. However, with this eye look, I think it looks really, really pretty. And it's kind of like mixing in with the shades that we used, like my eyeshadow, because it's just kind of touching all of that. And it's turning it into like a really pretty, like almost pinky shade. I'm gonna go in again with those two, let me flip this around, with those two lightest shades in my inner corner again. I wasn't using the most precise brush, so I just wanna, ooh, look, you can see that already. I just wanna go in and intensify that, and it has been intensified. I'm also gonna use this brush just to be a little bit more precise with the, I'm really liking how everything is looking. I'm also really liking this eye look. I don't know why, but I used to do wing liner every single day. Like, that used to be my thing. And then I just like stopped around college and then started hating the way it looked on me. So I just stopped. So I actually really like it. Like, I don't know why I ever stopped. Probably because I was going in super hard and it probably looked really bad, but whatevs. Okay, so I think the last products that we're coming down to are lips. Okay, am I missing something? No? Lippy. And you guys chose Glossy, which I am so thankful for. So can you guys guess the lip liner I'm gonna go in with? I'll give it a second. I'm going in with my ColourPop BFF2 liner. I know I should be using different liners on my channel, but to be honest, like, this is so good, so like, why, you know? And it's so affordable. Like, if it weren't $6, I'd probably be like, okay, like, you need to chill. But considering it's $6 and so good, so I'm just gonna go ahead and line the lips, and then we'll go in with our lipstick. For lipstick, I'm going in with my favorite drugstore nude, like, ever. I've talked about this before. This is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in the shade Send Nudes. It's like a liquefied lipstick, so it's very, very glossy. It doesn't dry down, but it's opaque like a regular lipstick would be. And this is $5. So good. Like, look at this color. Like, look at this. It's so good. And honestly, I need to like scrape what's left in here because it is pretty much empty. That's how often I use this. When I tell you it's my favorite, it's so good. And it lasts forever on the lips. So last we have setting spray, and I didn't even ask you guys which spray to use because I'm not compromising. I will forever use this setting spray. This is the Ulta Wannabe setting spray, and this is the pink one. They have two other ones. I think they have one for like active with sunscreen, and then they also have one that is dewy. And guys, that completes today's makeup look. I really like how this turned out. Again, I told you, like, this is my makeup. Like, I'm committed for the rest of the day. So this is my Valentine's Day makeup. I love the smoky wing. You guys, like, this nude lip shade. I've told you guys to buy it before, so this is your second chance to get it. The Liquid Catsuit by Wet n Wild in Send Nudes with the ColourPop BFF2 liner is my favorite glossy lip combo. These two together, unstoppable, and $10, so you're welcome. Anyways guys, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up and let me know what else you want to see in the comment section down below. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.